Roll video.
I know it sounds bad, but it sounds good. These are things, takes from the guzzle. I know it sounds bad.
Roll, spend some more money.
Spike Lee's my man, you know what I'm saying? Domino got it going on. So all the other artists, including No Dirty Bastard.
The whole vibe was real nice. We got a record.
Yeah, the hood got me feeling the pain.
Tales from the Hood deals with the horrors and what goes on in the neighborhood.
It's dealing with everyday life.
So we wanted to make a record that reflected that.
And we tried to bring it all across on one soundtrack, bringing the best from the East, as well the best from the West. Everybody from Spice1 to Scarface to MC8, E-40, Old Dirty Bastard. I mean, some of the best in the business.
NGN, Boki Loaf, Wu-Tang, Gravediggaz, Scarface, Domino, and Grench and Enemy.
Since it's for the soundtrack, you know, everybody's giving it love. Hey! It's the first time I ever did a soundtrack.
Talking to myself. Yeah, we wrote the song in the studio.
Talking to myself. It's talking about talking to yourself.
It's a good little break. It gives a lot of black rappers a chance to get on this soundtrack.
Black writers, black producers, they all got together.
Spike Lee said that he wanted to do something with me. Overall, we wanted to do some things that were real serious, and we wanted it to be scary.
It's a scary movie. We wanted an album that mixed this horror theme with rap.
Evil lurks in the mind of a madman.
Spike Lee wanted a song that described straight, gangsterism. I see a lot of things going on in my neighborhood, so I made up a song called Born to Die.
I woke up and it was sick to see them guts from my strap. Told me Spice, motherfucker, you're born to die.
He needed someone to produce Spice1's song, Born to Die. Then I went and did it, and I was like, yo, I got this other song, my group, NGN, he loved it.
Fresh on the scene, only 14, surrounded by guns, searching for a dream. I'm headed for
The song's called The Grave.
The movie is a horror movie, and we come with the real horror.
It ain't no big difference that jump off between horror and reality, because reality is horror and horror is reality.
Call up cousin, be on the phone to big bounty, cousin, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I'm out here trying to turn your kinfolk into a vegetable.
The horrific things in the film that happen are really the everyday things that people do to each other, as opposed to the supernatural things that happen within the movie.
I liked how he related everyday, ordinary hood things into a horror story.
So as we went after acts, the main thing was to have the music and the lyrics reflect what horror is in terms of being a black person in America.
Tales from the Hood is a supernatural urban thriller. We wanted to see if you could mesh street sensibility with that kind of, otherworldly reality and fantasy.
Music is what, in many cases, creates a mood.
So it's just one step for a lot of these guys. When you're the Gravediggaz, it's only one step to horror.
In a time when every creature large and small shall fall, I'm using revelations as my crystal ball. We were all formally assassinated out of the music industry. We were dead. We gave ourselves lives. We resurrected ourselves by digging our own graves and pulling ourselves out.
The song is called From the Dark Side. We felt that we could understand and relate to Tales from the Hood.
The dark side for us is the negative things that you have to go through on a day-to-day basis. We just vent our frustrations out on the wax.
When you hear the name Tales from the Hood, they have me and Old Dirty Bastard and Spice and E-40. Then you have Domino, because it's all different type of flavors on the soundtrack. It's interesting. This song is called One Less Nigga. And the storyline to the song is this guy's has no remorse for killing his own, brothers killing brothers.
We had the challenge of putting together a soundtrack that would reflect the vibe of the film and what goes on in the neighborhoods. Because we always just say, man, if Jason came to the hood or something, he'd get his ass kicked, you know what I mean?
The Tales of the Hood's a different tale about how we grew up, you know what I'm saying?
Shit is crazy real in the field. I watch niggas' blood get spilled over $5 bills.
I'd say that this was the most disparate genres brought together. Two things that had never been mixed. But it was a lot of fun.
It's real fun. It's just all that.
So Tales from the Hood, come see it. It's a supernatural thriller, a chiller, a grave filler, a heart stiller. It's a killer.
Let's roll, In this neighborhood is a house where souls never rest.
You're invited to share their secrets.
I've been waiting for you boys.
You're invited to share their tales.
Unless, of course, you're scared.
Tales of madness. Of revenge.
The dolls don't want you there. They want reparation.
Of horror.
He thinks he needs to kill the monster.
Now, your most terrifying nightmare and your most frightening reality are about to meet on the streets.
Man, this is a trip, homie. I don't need nothing from no house of dead folks, okay?
Death, it comes in many strange packages.
The producer of Menace to Society and executive producer Spike Lee will take you to the outer limits of the inner city. Tales from the Hood. Chill. Or be chilled.
Hey, man, I don't need to be hearing this, man.
Written and produced by Darin Scott. Written and directed by Rusty Cundiff.